We are group 6. We are like to refer to Cavite Mutiny and personal account and second account.
But before that, we introduce ourselves.
I'm Bert Basilisco.
I'm Banduli.
I'm Marcelo. Cavite Mutiny. Cavite Mutiny is a significant event in the story of early civilizations in colonial India. Involved by Portuguese soldiers, agents in the Portuguese controlled the territory of Goa. This mutiny, which took place in 1638, is notable for the various accounts of the incident, including first-hand account and second-hand narrative. The mutiny represents both of the internal disruption within the Portuguese colonial system and the broader geopolitical struggle during the height of Portuguese colonialism. So, ang Cavite Mutiny noong ika-1638 sa Goa. India ay isang pag-asa ng mga sundalong Portuguese dahil sa hindi mo katarungang kalagayan sa kanilang servisyo. Ipakita nito ang problema at hirapan ng mga mamuhalang kolonyal ng Portugal sa panahon ngayon. The Cavite Mutiny is typically involved by a group of Portuguese soldiers stationed by Fortress of Cavite, a key of military outpost in Goa. The immediate trigger for the mutiny was the soldiers' satisfaction with the poor conditions. They were subjected to including low pay, low service period, development, and poor good of living. And mutiny is escalated when the soldiers demand better pay and treatment, which the meet of with resistance from the colonial authorities. The revolt was eventually quelled, but it highlighted the growing discontent among the Portuguese military forces in India. Nag-aasa ang mga sundalo sa Cavite dahil hindi mga taong nagayan sa serbisyo, nagbabang sahod, walang pahinga at hindi maayos na pagkain at tirahan.
First-hand account of the Cavite Mutiny are invaluable in understanding the direct experience of those involved in the revolt. This account, often written by a participant or eyewitness, provided immediate and personal perspectives on the event. However, the first-hand account of the mutiny are scarce, and the details are often fragmented as they were with writing in the context of a larger, more complex colonial history. Ang first-hand account ay mga kwento mula sa mga taong mismong saksi o sakali sa insidente sa kaso ng Cavite Mutiny. Kaunti lang ang mga ulat nito at madalas ay putol-putol. One of the most important first-hand sources come from Portuguese chroniclers who documented the mutiny. These chroniclers were often close to the Portuguese authorities and provided detailed description of the soldiers' grievances. According to these accounts, the soldiers were not only disillusioned by their poor living condition, but also by the apparent disregard for their welfare by the Portuguese administration. The soldiers' complaints were compounded by the fact that many of them had been stationed in Goa for extended periods, away from their families and homeland. Isang mahalagang ulat ay mula sa mga manunulat o Portuguese na malapit sa pamahalaan
Ayon sa kanila, labis ang galit ng mga sundalo hindi lang dahil sa hirap ng buhay kundi dahil sa mga pangakong hindi tinupad ng gobyerno. Nangako kasi ang mga opisyal ng mas maayos na kondisyon pero hindi ito nangyayari. Dahil ito ay nakaramdam ng panininlang ang mga sundalo.
One detail from a first-hand account suggests that battalions were not just protesting against their treatment, but were also motivated by a sense of betrayal. The Portuguese authorities had promised better conditions, yet the promise were never fulfilled. This led to the soldiers feeling that they had been lied to and is intensifying their anger and frustration.
Kaya sa pangulat mula sa mismong kalahab ng pagkaalsa na ay nagsasabing sinimulan nila ang pag-aalsa sa pamagitan ng pagsakop sa kuta ng Cavite. Nilabanan nila ang mga gwardiya at nagbasikada sa loob. Hindi sila sumuko agad kahit nauwi ito ilang araw ng sabukan. Dahil kulang ang mga unang ulat, kailangan umasa tayo sa mga second hand sources o proseso para mabuo ang mga kwento.
Second account of the Cavite Mutiny are much more abundant and provide factual context and analysis of the event. This account, written by historians and later travelers, often insight into broader implications of the Mutiny and its place within the larger colonial structure. One of the key secondary sources is in the work of modern historians who have studied Portuguese colonialism in India and the broader context of Europe imperialism during the 17th century. These historians have implied that the mutiny was not an isolated event but part of larger pattern of unrest among Portuguese soldiers in Goa and other colonial outposts.
Mas marami ang mga ulat mula sa mga historiador at manaliksik na sumulat pagkatapos mangyari ang pag-alsa. Sila ang tumulong upang makita ang mas malawak na kahulugan ng insidente.
A common theme is second-hand account is the failure of the Portuguese colonial system to maintain control over its forces. Scholars point out that mutiny was a reflection of the systematic issues within the Portuguese Empire for pay lack of support for soldiers and the absence of a strong local leadership structure created a borderline situation.
Ayon sa mga makabagong historiador, ang pag-alsa sa Cavite ay hindi isang natatanging mangyari lamang. Isa ito sa maraming rebelyon ng mga sundalo sa mga kolonyal ng Portuguese. Mababang sahod, kawalan ng suporta para sa mga sundalo at panumuri sa lokal ang naging dahilan kung bakit lumala ang sitwasyon.